Are there other people coming?
Yeah. Oh, that's so sad.
What?
Like you just got to my party? Are there other people coming?
It really is I know. I shouldn't have asked it like that. I should have been like, I love how you provide us extra seating.
I love how it's just us. I love that.
I was like, oh, I love how you have so much extra equipment. How prepared.
Just in case.
Okay.
Hi slugs, it's your girl with a mouthful of raisins and walnuts, here to tell you I have a stand-up show in LA, Friday, June 27th at the Comedy Store. You can get tickets at the link below. I'll see you there. It's been real.
Well, we have a Patreon and it is, I'll say it, it's popping off.
And it's juicy, juicy, juicy.
And we have full episodes there. We're talking current events, pop culture, all the stuff we don't get to on the full episodes. And our Patreon is growing and we love our patron slugs. You guys can join and get instant access to all the backlogged episodes. So if you want to have like a little binge and then a new thing every week, you can go to patreon.com/Trash Tuesday podcast or click the link below. And shout out to our golden slugs, Brandon and Thomas.
And if you're a hater, we also have a hater tier.
Oh yeah.
Just for you.
This is your line?
Isn't that so like impressive?
I know because I'm such a slob. It's like weird, but I got it done.
No, you have beautiful hair. This is all purchased. This is amazing. This is not mine at all.
Wait, really? It looks so good.
I still go back to Atlanta to get my extensions fixed. So I fly back to Atlanta on a red eye on Thursday, go straight to the chair, sit in the chair for 7 hours, then fly back out that night.
Oh, do you have the kind that don't come out?
Yeah, you do. You have
Yeah,
you have the clip-ins.
I have two wefts. You can see. I'll show you. They're kind of grown out, so that's why I'm going back on Thursday. You see how it's so new?
Yes. I've always felt that if I were to do extensions, it's got to be like that.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to clip in and clip out every day.
I would never.
I'm the opposite. I'm so claustrophobic that anything on me is not a part of me. I start to like breathe heavy.
Do you wear makeup?
Yeah, sometimes. Well, I haven't lately. This
That's
might be
like-
the first day I'm wearing makeup.
Do you wear makeup?
But that's another thing. I feel claustrophobic in makeup.
When she first got here, she was like, so is anyone else coming? It's like when you get to a party and I'm just sitting there. I'm like, yeah. It's
I thought it was okay that if no one was.
just okay.
But I was like, maybe they're set up for a podcast after this and there's 4 chairs.
Wait, what's going on with Remy that he needs to come to work now?
I'm fully realizing he probably doesn't have a whole lot of time left. So I don't want to be away from him for a single minute.
Baby.
I know.
I know you guys have children now, but I feel like losing a dog has got to be like earth shattering. It's your first baby.
I want to be clear that when people are like, I love my dog less after I had the kid, is not true.
No, I know.
I love my dogs way more, and seeing them interact and seeing how they are with my baby makes me love them exponentially more.
Oh, are you bragging because you know that my dog wants to kill my daughter?
Wait, your dog's mad at your daughter?
ATSUKO'S.
Oh.
Do you know Katherine?
Hi, Katherine. We were behind each other in a CVS pharmacy line recently, but I didn't say anything to you.
That's such a weird way to start this.
What?
That's a really weird way. You're anti-mother?
Yeah.
Talk to me.
For real?
Sell us. Of course.
Oh, did we start?
Well,
sure.
I'm all
Should
like
you do a proper
looking down.
intro?
Yeah,
I can intro Atsuko and
Am I
you
buttoned
can.
up?
Yes, we'll
Am I
do
buttoned up?
Asians versus whites.
Yeah.
We've already decided.
Yeah.
Ooh,
This is
yay,
good.
This race war.
Race war.
You know
war.
we're screwed. So
yeah.
No,
this is
only
the end of
because-
our time. This is just the beginning.
Well, it's our month, right? It's Asian
API
month.
month,
But
yes.
it's also Jewish month.
is it? We get a month?
Hey, that's what I said.
You aren't you supposed to
I
know
said
your
we
month?
share it. We share it. Not about you, but I'm just like, apparently we share it.
I do think Jewish people and Asian people are very similar, but I don't tend to get a lot of support on that theory when I share it.
No,
A lot of
you
pressures.
You are absolutely right.
Yeah.
2 of my best friends wanted to start a website. One is Jewish, one is Korean, and literally the site is called JewsandKorean.com.
I want to be a subscriber if they take them.
There is something, you're really onto something, and I think you're correct about that.
You have both your family dynamics. Your parents want you guys to do well.
Depends what kind of Asian.
Depends on what kind of Asians. I know what it is. Korean, because JewsandKorean.com.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right?
I honestly think it's just that we're both cheap.
Oh, you know what? But who isn't too, though, you know? The more I learn about just like every kinds of people, I'm like, wait, we're all truly the same?
I feel like her kinds is not cheap.
What is your kind?
Yeah, I agree with you.
Southern white.
Well, it's because
Ooh, this is making me want to fight. My earrings, when I'm taking earrings off, I'm like,
we're going to fight.
What'd you say?
I bet you're so generous. Like, I bet you would like pick up any tab even if it's like you really shouldn't.
Yeah, 100%. I moved out to LA and like how many people weren't doing the dance that I was used to, being like, I got it. No, I got it. No, I've got it. No, I don't even need anything. No, I've got it. I just showed up to pay the tab. Like when people don't do that here and people have like agency and boundaries, I'm like, you fucking bitch.
I fully agree with that. Because
Asians do that.
Asians,
I got it.
Yes. So in our, I can't say our because I'm not Japanese, but in
can be
Filipino
us.
culture, us.
We can be us.
We can us.
My kindred spirits are the Filipino
Thank
people.
you. You are an honorary Filipino. It is a game you play with the check. Everyone fights for it. And even if you don't plan on paying, you better still pretend you're fighting for it.
I said, do the dance.
Yeah.
The dance is I lead, but you will dip me eventually, you know, which means like you pay the check eventually. We all know you're going to pay the check, but like it's rude of me not to play the dance. I even on dates sometimes, the guy I dated in Georgia before I left him and moved to LA, on our first date, I literally go, okay, is this where I pretend to go get my credit card?
How did he react to that?
I think he was scared of me from the get-go, so he nervous laughed. But like,
He nervous laughed?
yeah, like,
It's like, But this was in the South, where you're saying they do that. Like they do pick up the check.
it's all, everyone's a host.
do the dance.
Everyone's hospitable.
Except for that guy.
No, he paid for it.
Oh, he paid for it.
But he was
I
nervous
see.
by you on the first date, and then you guys became boyfriend and girlfriend.
Yeah,
How
yeah.
did you work
It's
that?
kind of like a friendly prison situation for him. I feel like he was just like, this woman is terrifying and aggressive, but I'll probably never get with anyone like her ever again. So
You mean
I
as
should-
pretty as her? Say it.
Listen.
I'll say it.
Listen, you can say it.
Ooh, yeah.
Like Southern people are like, we take value in being hosts and like wanting to like never put anybody out, which like sometimes it's to your detriment. Like
That's
we
kinda-
certainly don't know what boundaries are.
That's kind of Filipino-y, right?
Yeah, Filipinos is like everything is potluck, but also everyone brings Tupperware. It's called bring house. You have to be a equal member in bringing stuff to the party. You cannot come with empty hands, but everyone leaves with a Tupperware.
What
food.
if I bring a smile?
Hey,
no.
hey. Oh, really?
Wait, do you?
I'm like, hey, whatever. I'm a little like California meets Asia, you know? I'm like, hey, you are enough. You did you. You came and that's all that matters.
Oh my god!
Do you know
I
how
bet the
hard it
food
was
is so
to even
good.
get up? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, so you're saying you don't feel the hospitality anymore after having moved to LA?
At first, I was kind of taken back by people that were like, we'll be splitting the check, or like you'll have yours, or whatever else. And then after a while, I was like impressed by it. I was like, wow, that's so cool that you can say that and not feel guilty for the rest of the year.
I
about that.
completely agree. I think
wait.
it's so awkward to have to split the check between 6 people. If I'm in that situation, forget it. It's like, here, take my credit card. We'll figure it out later because this is so fucking embarrassing what we're doing.
I'll go into debt. I'll go into debt before I
Same.
sit in this situation.
Even if it's
here.
just like a split even, or do you mean if it's like a
Even split, I don't feel comfortable. It is so
Splitting?
weird for me.
Oh, huh.
Yeah.
Wait, but okay. Where in LA are we?
Well, Asians are fighting now.
I need you know what it is too. Also, LA doesn't, because if you moved here, most people are transplants, and if you're in the industry, so I wouldn't say this culture is like almost like a third culture. It's like a made up culture too.
Yeah.
So it's hard to decipher what's going on. You know?
Hodgepodge, yeah.
Yeah, it's a hodgepodge of everyone in this economy. And people are in the industry. Of
and
course,
these tariffs.
and
these tariffs, these $400 tariffs we're paying for pants that look like it didn't have to be that expensive. You know what I mean?
No,
I was
they
like,
do look
damn,
good.
they do. Thank
They look
you.
incredible.
Brown
You
pants,
always
I could've-
look cool.
I could have gone to, I don't know, Marshalls.
I went to Marshall's yesterday. Those pants were not there.
Worth the $400 tariff.
Yes.
Worth the $400.
Can we have a
Okay.
moment for your nails too?
Oh, thank you. They're just hot dogs. Yeah.
Yeah,
No.
really.
They're not just hot
One
dogs.
is a hot dog.
Why
And
do you have a hot
condiments?
dog?
And condiments.
That's so Chicago of you.
Thank you. Oh yes, it's for the Pope. This is me celebrating the Pope and America. Because
New Pope, new nails.
you got to show your patriotism.
Will you
these days.
introduce?
You can introduce your white friend. I'll introduce Asian.
Oh right.
Yes.
Oh
Yes.
right.
Yeah.
We still haven't started.
Yeah,
no,
we
we're
haven't-
starting.
Three beginnings.
No,
Yeah.
this is
Let's
all
do three
in.
You
beginnings.
guys, it's an extra special show. We have back my honorary Filipina,
Thank you so much.
Okatsuka.
Yay.
Hilarious comedian, and we have another hilarious comedian, and she's white and she's blonde and she's so funny, and this is our third attempt at getting her here, and finally we dragged her, Katherine Blanford.
Thank you guys. I'm rare. I'm nervous what's going to happen on this podcast.
Because it started with the Asians and the whites. thing.
That, and because it was so many failed attempts, like I feel like there might be an earthquake during the podcast or something.
Well, it is earthquake season.
It is LA.
Yeah.
Why would you
Because
say
it's
that?
California.
Why would you yes and her earthquake manifestation?
I always and earthquakes.
It's also full moon.
Yeah, it's full moon.
Full moon, so people be wild out there in the streets. Did you see the way people are driving? Already it started.
Tariffs, full moon, Chicago Pope, 2025, fires, earthquakes right around the corner,
Oh
babe.
Lord,
I don't want to die from natural disaster
why?
because I don't want to be in the lump of statistics. 26 people died today because of earthquake.
You want to be
One woman
unnatural.
died because of manhole.
Oh,
So as
like
long
a
as you're the
sinkhole.
only one.
Yeah, I want to be the one person that dies, and then everyone talks about that story, but I don't want to be one of 42.
Well, I'll tell you
Wow.
what's my biggest fear is being in a plane crash with someone really famous because no one will talk about you and your life. Your picture's not going to be posted, what you did for a living. It's going to be that celebrity who died.
Yeah.
You know that airplane that had to reroute and like emergency stop in Japan from the Philippines back to
Yes.
LA? Joe Coy was on that
I
flight.
saw that.
Okay. And so I was out eating and I heard two people talking about it, right? And they were like, yes, we had to reroute. And there was this person coming from the Philippines back to LA. And they were like, it was so wild. And the Joe Coy was on our flight. And I was like, what? And then so because of Joe is how I think more people found
Knew
out
about it, yeah.
I mean, obviously it's a scary thing. So internationally, everyone's
Right.
talking about it. But she had this experience where, because I was like, oh, I'm so curious. How was the experience? I haven't talked to Joe about it. I know Joe, and she was like, oh, we had to sit on the tarmac for hours once we landed in Japan. But Joe got to get off.
What?
He got to get off?
Because there's visa issues from the
Right.
Philippines. Like you can't just get into Japan's pretty strict with visa stuff. Joe is an American citizen, so he was like, also first class. Also Joe Coy. So they're like, come on in, sir.
Joe got
come
to
in,
get
sir.
off?
Coy. Yeah, I think so.
Wait, I just came up with
Yeah.
the perfect way for you to die. You want to be in a plane crash,
Yeah.
but everyone else survives but you.
Then the guilt. Oh my gosh, the guilt you would feel.
No, that everyone else would feel.
Wait,
Because
so
she's
sorry.
dead.
Oh, I'm hearing things wrong.
Okay,
Obvious-
wait.
You're dead. Everyone else lives.
Can I die saving a little boy, like his seatbelt wrecked, and so I threw my body on top of
I
him?
don't know. Can you
Wow.
show us what you got?
You're very anti-child, so I don't
Yeah.
foresee
Yeah.
you saving child.
Dog.
Dog.
Dog
okay.
isn't strapped in.
Oh, you would be such a
Didn't
hero.
I
talk about
jumped,
it.
saved dog.
Yeah.
My head snaps, hits the ceiling of the airplane, come down, dead. Dog ends up dying anyways.
I think
a
they
year
would.
later.
They would name an airport after you.
Right.
Thank you. I hope it's a really shitty one, like Fargo.
Well, can I try
Not
to
shitty.
Can I try to save what I said, even though it didn't make sense, but make
Yeah.
it make sense?
Yeah.
The way the world is going, the guilt you would feel
What?
for dying, and we have to continue living on this earth.
I think so.
That's
think
what I
about
meant.
that. Yeah.
Oh, that's
nice.
fucking funny.
Oh no, I'm just twisting it so that
I agree with
it
you.
looked like I listened.
Yeah.
I must have missed
See,
it. I was like, how did I miss the fact that she's the one that died
She has victim's guilt
For-
or victim's remorse
for leaving this shitty earth?
And I go, enjoy COVID 2.0.
Right. And you saved that dog.
And I say the dog. My mom died right before COVID. Well, sooner than that. But I think about it, I'm like, she really got out at the prime time.
I mean, in a way, yeah.
Right before COVID, like, that was prime. It was all, the 90s were great.
It really
The
is.
2000s were great. The 2010s, pretty fantastic. The teens were pretty good. She got out before Trump. 1.0.
1.0 and yeah.
She experienced Obama. Like, and she had Bush. And I know people are mad about George W. Bush, but I always say this. I was young when Bush was president, and I just thought he was cute. I thought he was adorable.
I think we all had
Yeah.
a little bit of a crush on him at one point.
Is that okay?
I don't know
Yeah.
if it's crush. It's more like a oh.
Yeah, right? He was still
For a president, he's cute. He's definitely
face,
cuter
yeah.
than
Like everything,
Yeah.
like the face,
There's
the
a
smile.
gif of him shaking his booty.
Sure,
cuter
sure.
than Bill Clinton.
Yeah, and he was a cheerleader, actually, a former cheerleader.
Was he really?
Yeah, I know this because I was a former cheerleader, and in my show, I talked about how some U.S. presidents were cheerleaders in the past. George W. is one of 4.
Really? Yes,
Yeah.
he was.
We
Yeah.
really forget about him.
And he speaks Spanish. Oh, multiculti. You know what I mean? Speaks Spanish fluently.
Things are so grim that we're circling back around and loving.
I know. We're like, he spoke
Yeah,
Spanish.
no, it's like, oh, this was fine.
This was okay.
He was a cheerleader.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
What a cutie pie.
Good, we had it.
Yeah, he was like, look over
Afghanistan.
here. He like started a war, and he was like, look over here.
Yeah.
Mi Espanol. And we were like, oh my God, yes. He was so
And doesn't he
cute.
paint now?
And he paints.
Yeah, he paints.
Like,
And his daughters are on like Good Morning America.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
This is, oh.
It's really not that bad if you think about it now.
I mean, exactly.
Yeah.
Wait, so Catherine, what's up with your anti-mother?
Yeah.
Say more.
Well,
I support
anti-mother or anti-child?
It's a mother.
Wow. Wow. Okay, yeah. Really?
This is really bad for the white side.
Yeah.
okay, anti-mother.
breaking
Okay.
up.
Oh yeah, you do anti-mother, we'll do the anti-child thing.
Okay.
Or something. I don't know. Is this a debate now?
It really is. No, I think you're a
I'll
good
do
one.
anti-child, you do anti-mother.
So I was anti-child for so long because I was I nannied for 8 years. When I started comedy in Atlanta, I nannied during the day. It was a great family. The parents were great. But I realized, like, the old way of thinking was like, we'll just have a kid and figure it out.
Yeah.
If you have a child, you have to like have the time to dedicate to raising the child.
That's definitely a fair assessment.
we can no longer have the like, I'm gonna just
Wing
call it a boomer mindset of being like, well, we got the kid, you know what, it'll fit into our lives. No, you're raising a shitty person that's not gonna benefit the world. If you have a kid, you like, I feel like you've got to have the time to like mold it and shape it, and when it cries or whatever, you don't go, well, you figure it out. You sit down and you go, why are we crying? Do we have feelings? Let's talk about feelings, blah, 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 blah. And so I just feel like maybe nowadays, maybe one's okay. And maybe not everybody even has to have one.
Totally.
And maybe the population is big enough. We should all slow down. Maybe instead of a child, 4 dogs. Mm-hmm. And no crates, by the way. But like, let's stop acting like, no, you don't like crates? You like crates?
Crates for dog. Crates for dog. Crates
Yeah,
for
I
dog.
think crates for dogs are okay. It makes them feel
safe. Crate training.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, she's anti-dog too.
You're anti-crate.
No, I mean, I pro dog.
Anti-crates.
Yeah.
Okay, anti-crates,
just feel like-
anti-mother.
we all just assume that motherhood is the first option and then we scale back from there. I think as society right now, we all start with no kids and then some people decide after that that the second option should be kids.
I think I'm like more that latter option, and I wonder if maybe like you being from the South, it's like you're more like accustomed to people just having kids and like I don't know.
So many kids. I have friends now on their 3rd kid and I'm like, live life.
Yeah, I get that because like, look, I didn't do it till 36, so it's
Yeah.
like I think you're not being too anti-mother. I think you're being like smart and pragmatic about like how you should look at having kids. I don't know. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I mean, well, I'm very childless. We're not gonna have kids. I don't know what very childless is. I'm barren. I'm barren. I think I'm barren. I wouldn't be surprised
No,
if
that's
I was.
literally my sister. She's very childless.
Yeah.
She's very like, I will never, I can never, and she's so okay with it.
Yeah.
Right. My
Yeah.
husband just had a vasectomy, and Oh, they shave you for that. Did you know that? We didn't know.
Oh,
They
wait,
should
did he
tell you
have
that.
to do,
Like, everywhere?
sorry, it might be too TMI.
No,
But
yeah.
you have to clear out the chamber, so he has to jerk off 50 times
Yes.
before you're in the
What?
clear.
Huh?
Yeah, so after
yeah.
you do vasectomy, they were like, so you're gonna have to jerk off 50 times, make sure it's all out, and then come back. Okay, don't you dare come back before it's not empty or something like that, and don't you try having sex before it's 50
Right.
times. And they said, and please, for the love of God, don't try to do it all in one day. and my husband said, what did you say? Why'd you say that? And they said, you'd be surprised how many people try to do it all. Like, they were like, oh shit, like their appointments coming up again to see
You'd
the
pass
doctor.
out.
And so they're like, oh, I didn't do it. So they try to get it, procrastinating. So they try to do it all in one day. I think they die. I don't know what happens,
It would
but
fall off.
I think
How much time is he given between his next appointment? How much time is he given to clear the chamber?
What's wild is it's a lot of time. It's months.
Oh,
It's been
okay.
whoever, just don't procrastinate. You have months to do it.
Right. So if we're going at the pace of one a day,
You'll
Okay.
be fine. But then
Okay.
some people are just like, I'll get it. And it's like, shit, today's the day. I think you would die. I think this is why we've never heard of these people, because they died. They're not in the news.
That makes
nothing.
sense.
Yeah, vasectomy, because we're so like, let's not, have
Really?
any children. Let's not risk it.
So, is there a reason you made that decision, or
We don't know what we're doing. We didn't know we weren't married till like 6 months ago. What? Right? Because the paperwork thing, me and my husband,
What did you do?
we forgot to turn in
Did
the
you get married
paperwork.
by an easy bake oven?
we did a high five and we were like, I think we're married now. We put on rings and we're like, yeah,
Yay.
now that's my husband. And no, kind of. We don't know. We're not good at adulting. We're not good at adult stuff, paperwork, these things that they don't teach you, And so, there's no way. I went to my friend's baby's birthday party. I was holding my best friend's baby. Happy birthday. I was talking to it, everything, for an hour.
Yeah.
She comes in. She's busy,
Yeah.
hosting. She comes in. She goes, Atsuko? I said, hey, Kelly. She's like, what are you doing? And I was like, I'm holding Charlotte. And she goes, that's not Charlotte. I'm holding not her baby. A whole hour I was singing to her, talking to her. Charlotte, you're so beautiful. And I go, this isn't your baby? She goes, no. And I go, well, which one's Charlotte? She goes, this one? Charlotte is...
No.
Charlotte goes, hi, Atsuko. I'm like, you talk? She goes, yes. Charlotte is 6 years old, Atsuko. She goes, this is a 6-year-old walking, talking
I thought
child.
this was a 6-year-old baby.
I said, I'm so sorry. You had a baby. She goes, 6 years ago, Atsuko. 6 years ago. I don't know what I'm doing. I cannot have my own baby.
I agree.
I don't even know what a baby looks like.
This looks right though.
She said, come to Charlotte's birthday. I said, of course, yes, for your baby. Because baby could mean anything. She's like, yes, it's my baby's birthday. I'm literally thinking baby. I don't know what I'm doing.
Legally, you can't have children now. It's safer for the world if you don't have
I
children.
said, and who is this? Who is this baby?
We're all wondering.
Also, what mother gave you their child?
My friend's dad was holding the baby.
Oh.
But that's like my friend's neighbor's baby or something. It's a lot of babies at a baby, like a kid's birthday.
Right.
This is how much moms need help, is they'll just let you hold their baby unknown for like an hour. They just have no idea who you are.
Oh my God.
You don't know them.
I said, who's her mother?
They were watching.
Who is she?
You were calling it Charlotte, and they were just like, "See ya, that's my boy Henry."
I know, I had no idea. No idea. Because the dad, because I was like, oh, may I? And the dad's like, of course. And then he walked away. So I don't know.
It wasn't the dad of your friend. It wasn't the
It is
husband.
the dad of my friend.
Okay,
But I
okay,
just
got
said,
you.
may I please? Oh my God. And then so he walked away. He doesn't hear me going, Charlotte, little baby.
Gosh, wow.
So what? Yes, vasectomy.
and when did you find out it was a baby doll and it wasn't?
You're like, and when did you find out it was a terrier mix? It was a dog. You do Charlotte. You do Charlotte. is wagging.
Are you still really into those real babies,
Me?
the real dolls?
You want to do that when
Yeah.
you're older, right?
Yeah.
You
We
wanna-
talked about it the last time.
Yeah.
How Esther has dreams of
When I'm like a little crazy old lady, I want to like get like a very realistic baby doll and like push it in a stroller at the park and like pretend it's my real baby.
Well,
Yeah.
why don't you just get a dog?
I'll have a
Is-
dog.
Is it
Yeah.
something about the physicalness of like a plump, tiny body?
I think it's no. It's like how you feel like as a mother, like you're caring for a little baby. Like it's just fun. I never played with dolls when I was little, and now that I have a baby, I it's something I like. So I want to like in the later years play pretend with dolls. If either of you are interested, I'll hold a spot for you.
Yeah, I'll
That
see you
bench is
there.
gonna be real cold and empty.
It is gonna be empty for sure.
Room for more.
Yeah.
I'll be right there. I'll be there.
Whoa.
Because I would have never had a kid, so I'd be like, oh, sure, let's
do it
hold-
now.
Yeah, I'm good at holding things for an hour and being like, yes.
You actually sound like a very helpful person at a party. Someone who will just hold a random baby for an hour.
I babysat too, so I can do that pretty good. Yeah, I just wouldn't do it for myself. That's all. Yeah.
Do you feel like you're decided?
Yeah.
Really?
Well, I want to say didn't come from nothing. Like one family for 8 years, and they started with one kid. When I left, their third child was 4. So like they raised their kids, but I was there every day
Yeah.
with brand new babies, helping them form into human beings. And so I know how much work it is, and I love my life.
Yeah.
And I don't want to
You're
give my life
realistic
to
about the
anyone else.
work. It really is a lot of work.
'Cause
Sorry
it's so
about
much
his breath.
work.
Can you smell it? It's
No,
really
not
bad.
at all. You can. Well, you're so close to
It's
him.
really bad.
But
And
you-
I don't want to put him through surgery of getting his teeth removed because he's
Oh,
so
yeah.
old.
Yeah, no, I don't smell it at all.
Okay.
But
Khalyla, is that
I,
the one
I
that
bet because
attacks penises?
Oh no, that's Julio. Yeah.
Love
so
that.
there's a dog that attacks penises.
Yeah, we do
And
have
so
one.
how's his breath? Because that one, that must
Honestly,
because
not
you're
great.
attacking with your mouth. That's
Yeah.
the thing
Yeah.
about dogs. It's like the mouth is your hands,
Yeah.
right? So when you're trying to fight, you're just
That's what dogs do.
You doing this is punching, right? You with
I didn't
your
think about that.
yeah. Oh, yes. The saddest thing for me with dogs is like when they're eating. When they're holding something, they have to hold with their mouth, right? And then, so
I
they have to
know.
be like, do I eat or do I keep holding this?
you're right.
You have to. This is my hands. You know what I mean?
It's
I
so
didn't even think
cute.
about that.
Yes. Think about it. You got to. You have to think about these things. Katherine?
They'd be so frustrating if because dogs sit there and watch us use our hands and our thumbs for things.
Yeah.
And they don't have them. Imagine if we were like pets to some other creature that had like limbs and stuff that we didn't have. Like they could just float in the air and
We'd
they
feel
had like
so useless.
4 more arms. And I'd be like, what a piece of shit I am.
But wouldn't that be so nice to have some big, strong octopus creature just like feeding you and petting you all day? Am I crazy?
No.
Yeah,
I love
yeah,
octopus,
because they
you
could
know.
feed you, they could feed themselves, they could feed your dogs. I'm gonna name 5 more things. 'Cause they have 8, right? Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, they could be keeping the door shut, and feeding you,
Yeah.
from the intruders. This is a high stakes
intruders.
situation.
Yeah, just always intruders.
Always,
Yeah.
always. Yeah, I mean, he can't floss and stuff.
Right,
Right.
he can't. He's already gotten teeth removed, but if we get any more out, then his tongue will flop out completely.
Oh, I love
yeah.
it when that
Which
happens.
some dogs do
Yeah.
live like that.
Do you think he would not like that? Or he'd be like,
I think I'd be sad about it. Like, oh no.
How old is he?
He's almost 15.
Wow.
Pepper's 15 too. We both have senior dogs.
Oh.
your dog's
cute.
15 too?
Well, Pepper used to be my dog, but he lives with my parents now.
Oh.
Did you
Wow.
never think to co-parent with Pepper? 'Cause
I
you got
tried.
Pepper with a boyfriend.
Yeah, Pepper and I I had him with a boyfriend, and then the boyfriend obviously broke up with me. He said he'd rather live in his car than live with me.
Wow.
Or no, he said he'd rather be homeless than live with me.
And how is the streets for him?
He's doing good,
He's
actually.
really rich.
Oh,
He's rich now.
now.
wow. Okay.
But
Sucks, right?
Yeah.
no, I support it. So I gave Pepper to my parents because I was like doing open mics, and it was very hard to be, a dog mom when you're trying to make it in comedy, as I'm sure you guys have experienced. And then my dad was like, "No, you can never have him back." Like,
Good.
I guess. Wait,
No, but Pepper found
yeah.
people that love him no matter what.
And you do too. You do love him too. I love this, like, we're doing good cop, bad cop. She's like, mothers suck. And I'm like, you are enough. That's the only thing I come back to.
I commend you for being mothers. I'm just saying, I think we should start, everybody's base should be not having kids.
You're not
That is
wrong.
how we
and
start.
then-
By the way, girl, that is how we start. When we come out into the earth.
Not as a kid in the South. They go, you're a baby. Here's a doll for your crib. You're
you're
a
like
mother
bred
in the
for it.
crib.
Oh.
Get to work.
It's the culture.
Yeah.
I think it's the culture that we can like maybe like, not put so much pressure and have it not be so shameful.
But stop doing easy bake ovens and dolls. And one of the kids asked for a broom set for her birthday. And I was like, no, you're not getting a broom set. Here's a Hot Wheels car.
No, literally, for my daughter, instead of getting her like a little kitchen set, I'm gonna get her like a little bachelor pad.
Yes.
And like it'll just be like a black leather couch and like a dirty towel, dirty towel. So she'll navy sheets.
Yeah,
That'll be cute.
Put a Scarface poster in her room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's gonna be cool.
Yeah, well, because it's like also the religiousness of the South too, right?
Yeah.
Like in the news, people are always like, childless women are selfish, that kind of thing, that kind of mentality.
That's
Very
so
much.
stupid.
Yeah.
Right.
They go build our army instead.
Right, it's like you're living for you, that's selfish. Whatever that means. I never understood the selfishness of not having children. You're putting yourself first before this imaginary baby,
Right.
you know? And it's like, it's the baby's not here. So I don't know how I'm putting myself before anyone. It's just me, right? It's just me.
Right.
There's no number two.
There's no
Yeah.
two.
Yeah.
To be neglecting with your
Right.
selfishness.
I didn't have the baby and then leave it.
Yeah.
Which
Well,
would
if
also
you want
be
to
fine.
get deep with it, what it is
You be you.
You can leave your baby at the fire station. That's what someone will take it.
And people have done that in the past. It's
Is that what they did back in the day? They just
church steps. Yeah, it's a big thing, right?
I know someone that their grandfather was found in a field.
Oh.
Isn't that field?
Crazy? Yeah.
like a Texas dog.
Wow.
This show is sponsored by BetterHelp. I actually feel so deeply bad for anyone that is trying to get through this life without therapy. And I'm speaking specifically to myself before I got a therapist, because I was trying so hard and I did not know what was wrong with me. And I blamed myself and I didn't know why I felt so different than other people, why all the problems come to me. No, I needed therapy to work through that so that I could actually see that this is just the human experience and I just needed some guidance and some help.
And sometimes you don't necessarily know what a heavy load you're carrying until you open up to a professional.
You need that outside perspective. And let me tell you, the people in your life are not it.
It's time you stop white knuckling life. It's time you stop holding your breath.
You need that outsider. And that's why we love BetterHelp. We are so proud to be sponsored by them. As the largest online therapy provider in the world, BetterHelp can provide access to mental health professionals with a diverse variety of expertise. Talk it out with BetterHelp. Our listeners get 10% off their first month at betterhelp.com/Trash Tuesday. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/Trash Tuesday. Are you newly single?
Yeah.
How's it going?
I'm trying to stay single right now. I'm like notorious for finding like a stray dog, if you will, that needs homes.
I've never heard of someone saying they're trying to stay single. Like, you must be so pretty.
No. I got out of a long-term relationship and then kind of had a string of like, the situationships.
Losers.
But they were all, yes. They were boys. Not in a legal fashion, but boys. Now I'm just going like, I'm trying to be happy with myself for a second to figure that out without having to, I don't know. I feel uncomfortable being by myself, like spending too much time alone or going home alone. And I'm trying to figure out how to be comfortable with that. But
You're resting right now.
Yeah. I like the chase instead. I like to be like, hey.
Are you on dating apps?
No, I'll never go on a dating app.
Really?
Because I just feel like I'm going to have to meet somebody organically because I am like this and I'll blow my nose at dinner. And
What is like this?
And how do you meet them? Asking for a friend.
Well, none of them are great. But I feel like if I'm meeting someone on a dating app, that's a well-established person that's looking for a well-established person to match with them, and I'm not going to meet that needs of that person, and I want to be able to be myself.
You're
and
not ready.
Huh?
So you're not ready to meet the right person yet?
I don't feel like a dating app is the person.
Oh.
I'm not going to...
Because it's very chiseled, you mean?
Yeah, that's a professional person.
It's like, this is my list of things that's me, and then these are my list of things that's me.
I don't like that.
And then so it's not as like, it's more rigid, right? Instead of being like, hey, we're meeting at a bar.
Yeah.
I haven't dated in a long time.
Yeah.
I haven't dated in a long time, so I don't know. That was how I picture.
No, very much.
Oh, really? Is
Yeah,
that-
I want to like you because
That's
we
how
have
I would enter a
chemistry at a
bar.
bar. We have chemistry during a plane
right,
crash
right.
or something like that. Like
Right,
there's a
right.
story. I don't want to like you because I like your bio. Never have a bio. Never have a bio.
I have a friend who hired a coach to help her with her dating app profile, and she was telling me about it, and I'm like,
I hate that.
so they're helping you with like your responses. I'm like, I didn't even know there were words on profiles. Like, if you're a woman, words can only hurt you. Like,
Yes.
you should just leave it all blank.
Oh my
Is that an
God.
option?
Yes.
Do
That's
snaps come through?
always what I tell every single girl. Anytime, because I'm on the Are We Dating the Same Guy pages on Facebook,
Yeah.
and I follow them like it's like my religion. That's all I do. It's like I know every single cheater in Honolulu. I know every single cheater in Nashville. Like I know them by face,
Why
name.
Nashville?
Because I follow all the cities. Are we dating the
Are
same
you
guy?
okay? Do you do Atlanta?
I do all of them. Show me a picture. I'll be like, girl, red flag.
But Honolulu and Nashville was that high. She named them first.
Wow. High
A lot of
rate in
juice
Honolulu.
there. Lots of drama. Lots of island. You know.
Yeah.
Hawaii is small, so a lot of island drama.
You've seen Moana.
Yes.
Sometimes the girls will post their conversations with dudes, right? Nothing angers me more than a girl over explaining, saying too much, leaving a paragraph, and I'm like, no. Like you're doing too much. Like the whole coaching thing. Words can only hurt you. Say less. I mean, the fact that this is how I feel and I don't like the way it's like, no, don't give him a paragraph or your time or effort or an essay. Like his brain is so like just black and white. Give him nothing and then he will chase you to no end.
It's so
Right.
hard because we want to be heard so bad.
I understand that, but there aren't a lot of mature people. You can do all that in person in real life, but over text, over a dating app, fuck that. Give him so little.
Yeah. It's so robotic now. It's not even real. Like, yeah, if you have to like be like, do you like me because I've spent a year curating my online
bio.
PowerPoint presentation
Right.
for you, that's how we figured out we liked each other.
It's hard because humans aren't rigid, so we aren't just a paragraph, you know?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
To be fair,
put that in my bio.
I feel like I am a paragraph.
One more time?
I
No,
think
you're not.
I'm a paragraph.
Let's write out your
Yeah,
paragraph.
let's do
Okay, let's
paragraph.
do paragraphs.
Come on, paragraph.
I like dogs
Okay.
and eating,
Yeah.
and I'm short, and I like to sit. I think that's all I need.
You know what you are? You're an AIM away message.
Thank you so much.
AIM away message is, I thought I would explain for the younger listeners.
Yes, please.
AOL Instant Messenger, and it was a place we chatted with a lot of strangers.
A lot of
The
shit.
OG
A couple of
texting.
friends.
There was a term called ASL,
Right.
which was very dangerous.
Age, sex, location.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And those of you today, it's also American Sign Language. That's what it also stands for. I've always wanted to be an interpreter of some generational interpreter.
Yeah.
That's kind of what I was actually for my grandma and my mom. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, generational interpreter. Always had to be like, and she means hello.
Yeah. When she says, hi.
Hi. Yeah.
Or she goes to her room, doesn't want to engage with your friends. That means hello.
That's right. Yes. No, but that's a good paragraph, Esther. I'm into that.
Thank you.
That said a lot too, actually.
Thank you.
You know?
I feel seen. Stella, our producer, was saying that on Raya,
Yeah.
you have to pick a song.
One song.
You do.
To what?
Oh.
I hate this.
That's your entire personality. is one
I
song.
honestly cringe
Oh, that's
at
the
mine
bio?
now.
Or that's
Yeah.
that's kind of fun too. It's gamify love.
Okay.
You guys want to know my song?
Yeah, what is
I'm
yours?
so scared.
No, mine's actually pretty cool. Mine was a Krungbin song.
I don't know that.
Who's Crumbin?
oh my God, you'd love them.
Yeah, okay. Crumbin.
Just look at the vibe, and it's ATSUKO coded.
Whoa, that's very, I love.
Yes.
I
That
love
is cool.
so much.
Stella, what's your
this
dating
is-
app song?
It's a theme song to an Orson Welles old movie, The Third Man, that came out in 19.
Stella.
Wait, can you hum it?
Stella.
Can you hum it so we have an idea?
Stella.
It's cool.
I'm anti-dating app, but I need you to work on yours. Stella.
Mine would be Britney Spears' Toxic.
Yeah.
Come on.
You are not toxic at all.
I know, but that's like, it's fun.
Okay,
It's
that
just
is
fun.
good. That is good.
Yeah.
Yeah, now I'm thinking like, no wonder I have so many loser like film fan people, guys that are probably.
But it wasn't
All
a
making
deliberate choice to know. I feel like you knew exactly what you were doing.
Before that, I had put the Maple Rag song.
Stella. Oh my God.
Wow, the fact that you
What do
know
you
enough.
want? Do you want to discuss dissertations or something?
Maybe
like,
she
what
does. You got to be your true self.
No. This is, if you're gonna play the game, play the game.
Okay,
You're not-
right.
But
I
I,
think-
do play the game, you know.
What's
for
the
her.
game? How do you play this game?
Well,
You
I don't know,
You put
just-
something cool on there that you never listen to? What?
Yes.
Yes.
Like
what?
we're gonna have to put for you. I don't know. At least put some Bon Iver on there or something. It feels
Bonnie
about this-
Iver, so that you can attract like the most emotional, most unstable men who are like, I connect with him.
Yes, it's better than. It sounds like you're reading like
But that's your interest.
an essay.
What about like Frank Sinatra, New York?
Yes.
New
I just feel like
York.
that's kind of cheesy. I don't
You
know.
think?
I thought we were just supposed to put songs we personally like.
Personally, like, right?
Not songs we think they might be interested in.
That's the
Because that's
whole
very pick-me.
antithesis.
That's
It's
pick
not
me.
pick
Antithesis.
me.
I know.
It's not pick me. No, don't let her tell you that. It's not pick me. It's faking your personality so a man will like you, and it has been done as years of oldest time.
I'm not against that. I'm not
pretend
against
to like
dating.
look
Where we are now. And look what has happened to us.
You're telling me you've never pretended to like Lord of the Rings, the White Sox, any kind of male?
No, I absolutely
course.
agree. When Bobby and I dated, first we met on Tinder. Ew.
Did you guys really?
Yes, we met on Tinder a long time ago when Tinder like was in its first month.
There was pretending of liking things going on.
Well, he's very much like a cinephile and very like snobby about his music. I feel like I have really good taste in music. I've always like made playlists for my family and whatnot. But he is very like, like that's not good stuff. It's 4 chords of the apocalypse, and he doesn't like pop songs. It's like it's the same shit over and over because he plays instruments, right? And very strategically, when I think on our 3rd date, made a playlist that I knew would pique his interest, which is some Swedish death metal that I never fucking listened to, some like very obscure something like Niels Fromm, like orchestral something. And I did what I did because I knew what I had to do, which was, oh my God, Khalyla is so cool. I really like this girl. And it worked, but it backfired because then he just started sending
Because
me
now she's a Swedish metal head.
Right. Did you like the stuff he was sending you?
No, but then he's like, oh, I got to send you more stuff. And it's like, oh, I don't want to listen to this shit. It's 10 years of me having him introduce to me stuff I don't really like.
Yeah.
So it's like,
The
okay,
key-
cool. He thought I was cool, but it's like, what's the end game?
The key to life is knowing who you're not. It's very important.
Yes.
Who cares? My profile, it will be the Moana theme song. Okay, call me 12, call me stupid. Yeah,
The
that's
Moana
me.
theme song, by the way, I can't listen to it without crying. So if I saw you on that app and you had a Moana theme song, I would like profess my love for you like on the spot.
Thank you so much. Boom. Found a match just like that.
I like that you're looking for somebody that matches you intellectually, but are you interested in having sex?
I am. It is a little bit of a game though, because I'm in LA. Everybody thinks they're cool, so I'm
Yeah.
gonna like one up them with like a really obscure thing that they probably don't know about. So that's why that is part of the game. But I also just think it's insane to describe your personality with one song.
I get it.
And so that is what I do. But you're right. I should be trying. I just don't know anything about music, really.
I think you're overthinking it because you cannot put your whole personality into one song. So you just got to go Rogue.
But that's the crazy thing about the dating apps. By
You're
the
right.
way, mine would be Heads Will Roll by
Great
Yeah Yeah
song.
Yes.
Yeah,
love
yes.
that
Karen
song.
Karen is a legend.
Oh, her haircut is
Yeah.
so legendary.
So cool. I saw her.
Excuse me?
Yeah, you get it.
One of the last shows I went to before COVID was a Karen O, and I like cried at her like entire set. She's such a legend.
Yeah.
God love her. What were your MySpace songs? Remember that?
Oh my God.
Paparazzi Lady Gaga before it was released.
Thank you. Wow.
Is that how you got the follow from Lady Gaga? Because you were one of the OG fans?
No, that's not how actually.
Excuse
on
me.
Probably is
MySpace?
related.
She was one of the friends?
No,
Kinda
no,
thing?
no.
Oh.
I just was a very early Gaga freak. I discovered her through like a cool choreographer, Cheryl Murakami in New York. And then I just was like, as soon as I heard that song on her MySpace, I added it to mine. And that was like before her album dropped. And then like, look, we've all been early to things.
Right.
I get it. But this is my one big success story.
And she followed you. How soon did she follow you? Follow you on what?
Just on Twitter. She just followed a bunch of her early fans back on Twitter. But I will say this, when we went to see her at the House of Blues in Chicago in 2009, she had like a handful of fans that she let see the second show for free. And I was one of them.
Wow.
Hey.
I didn't
Yeah.
meet her, but
Was she peak? Like you didn't see her face then? Was she peak costume?
no, you
Gaga?
saw her face. You saw her face.
Really?
Yeah. And now Gaga is like having a total resurgence right now. She's all top 10 songs globally Spotify are all old Gaga songs. And I just want to say to the new Gaga fans, Google for Future Love is a song by Lady Gaga. It's an unreleased song. It's one of her best. And I hope she releases it one day.
This is not quite
we
the
love you,
same,
Gaga.
but my good friend who is a porn girl, Asa Akira, Barack Obama follows her.
Oh,
What?
I love her.
Again, it's one of the early fan. I don't know how it worked out, but I want to say it's similar to. It's like she was one of Barack's maybe early fans.
Can I say something? You know,
don't
it could be his intern. Because you know how Barack also puts out the playlist every year?
What, are you talking to Michelle right now? You don't have to defend it to me.
No.
This
but-
was like early Senator Barack Obama.
Okay,
like,
but still, Obama today, you know how he puts out
Yes,
the
he
playlist?
does, yeah.
And he's like, oh, my favorite is 365 by Charlie XCX. I said, excuse me, 365, you know that song.
Yes, he's got daughters. He can be
No, but
vibing.
arguably the most unhinged song she's ever written. 365 Party Gal, 365 Party Gal. Barack Obama trying to calm down in the car. 365 Party Gal, 365 Party Gal. It's like the most, like, you will get schizophrenia if you're on the verge listening to the song. And I love Charlie, biggest Charlie fan. But that one I go hard to. But Barack Obama is not, that's not on his... That is not a song he listens to.
My Barack does. My Barack is swaggy, and I think he gets a little crunk some nights with Michelle. Have you seen her dance? They know how to get down.
That song
And he's
changes
got two
octaves like
daughters.
10 times. It's like,
So does Barack. Have you seen Barack code switch? He knows how to switch it up.
Oh my
he
God.
can get down. My
Right,
Barack.
when he's doing patois to the Jamaicans and then to the
Yes.
gays, he's like,
He vogues a little.
What?
Yeah, he vogues a little. He goes,
Right.
I'm sorry. We gotta go back to something.
Okay.
Barack follows Asa Akira.
Yes, of
Yeah,
course.
And you're
And
saying it's just because she was an early supporter?
sex work is work, and he knows it.
I think so.
Yeah,
He's from
and he
Chicago?
supports women.
Also, like, we did a podcast together like 10 years ago, and he followed her. So I was like, oh, maybe he just did the Gaga route, which is I'll follow all my followers.
what? Twitter, Instagram?
I mean, Twitter back then,
Twitter?
or
So-
still is very, you can post anything, like the most X-rated stuff.
Yeah. So was she posting X-rated stuff, or is she
don't know.
posting any like just genuine thoughts?
I think
or?
maybe both. I think at this time this was like her haiku period.
You sound like a girl that just
loves
found out
poems.
her boyfriend is following a bunch of porn stars on Instagram and you're really trying to justify it. You're like, it's just because they followed him first and he likes his supporters.
Yeah, I do sound like that.
He also followed me on Twitter because I was one of his first supporters.
Really?
Oh,
Okay, see?
No, don't. No,
let's say he
Stella.
was-
But you're also a pretty Asian girl.
Yeah.
Oh, now we're fetish.
Oh,
they're
so
both
now he's a
Japanese.
rice queen. Oh, I see. Okay, so where's our
you say-
follow? Now we're the ones that are. What's wrong with us? I'm gonna be a pick me girl for Mama. I'm just gonna be like, stand by his house. 365 party guy. with the boom box.
Are we ever gonna get another president as hot as Barack?
Nope.
Or never?
Nope.
As swaggy as him? Never, right?
Well, I think let's bring W back into the conversation.
Okay.
W versus Barack. I think there's something there.
Okay, so my phone
like bring a mix
background
of them?
for a long time was there's a picture of Barack walking down a hallway somewhere, and he has like the Santa bag Sloan over his shoulder. It is the drippiest photo you can find on the internet. Yeah.
Well, this one. Oh yeah.
Oh my
wow.
God.
That's
my president.
I've never seen that.
That's my Santa Claus, isn't it?
Dang.
There's no other president in history that hot.
Not Abraham Lincoln?
He was like a freak hot. You know,
Yeah.
he was like vampire hot.
Yeah.
You know?
Ladies, we need to wake back up. We are putting our bar too low. Come back.
You're right.
We are justifying.
I
We
know.
are making excuses. We are like, he is pretty cute.
Okay, let's turn against men. Let's turn back against men.
Sorry.
We have no. Wait, we have a list of the most insane thing that a man has said to someone in public. Can we pull that up?
Ooh, fun.
I can't read. Okay, will you read it, Stella?
I'm admittedly overweight. I forgot something in the grocery store, so I had to go back in. A man walked up next to me and said, "Going back in for seconds?"
I would love that.
I feel like my dad would say that to me.
Oh my gosh.
Wait, I'm in a wheelchair, and men often come up to me and say, "You're too pretty to be in a wheelchair." Thanks.
Oh my gosh. Wow.
My mom would always say that. She said, if you scowl like that, you're going to end up in a wheelchair, you ugly person. No, she wouldn't say that.
I was ignoring a man trying to get my attention outside Walmart, and when I passed him, he went, "Wow, sassy and bow-legged." I think about it this day.
This would hurt me.
Which one? Oh, bow-legged.
Actually, it wouldn't hurt me. It would be like, all right, touche. Like, wow.
You got me.
Great observation.
I'm always jealous of bow-legged people because I'm knock-kneed. So I always was, because bow-legged people have a thigh gap.
But I thought that knock knees were because of the bow legs.
No, my whole top of my legs
Yeah.
all come in and touch together. And then after the knees, it kind of goes out.
What does
so
knock
it's like
mean?
a
Can you-
disgusting
That's what it's called?
crane.
Can you stand up and demonstrate?
Yeah, for sure.
I've never
Knock
heard
knee.
of knock knee.
What? So that means the knees touch?
Yeah, when you run down.
But I also have very strong, thick thighs. Would you like to touch them?
Yeah.
Push.
Whoa! I know, and you have a big, nice ass too.
Come on.
Her
Hey.
ass is
But
crazy.
I'll never have, you have like a huge gap, don't you?
I do have a tiny gap that never goes away.
So that's bow-legged?
it never goes away.
Okay. I don't know.
But I hate thigh gaps.
Then why do you like skinny jeans? Caught ya.
I didn't like skinny jeans. They just looked exceptional on me. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
They
because
look
you
great
have
on
a good
me.
leg shape.
Thank you.
You didn't like the creature from Shape of Water? He had his thigh gap. They created a creature, a made-up creature, but he was like hot because they had sex. She was attracted to him.
Is this the Guillermo del Toro?
Yes,
Shape of
that
Water?
one.
Okay.
Wait,
Shape
what
of
was the movie?
Water. Shape of Water. The creature. There's
That's
a sea
so
creature.
hot.
Yeah.
There's a sea
He's so
creature,
hot.
and they made sure he had a thigh gap.
Of all the
He would-
things I noticed about him, I didn't notice the thigh gap.
Yeah, didn't he have 26 abs?
He had many things going on. Whole big old eyes. He was a creature, water creature.
I was so hot. It was 50 Shades of Freak, that show. I loved it.
Right? Yeah. No, it was a moment.
Was
in
it the
time.
egg? Wasn't he like obsessed with the egg or something?
He ate. Yeah, he loved eating eggs. He ate
I
her
like that you
cat too.
called a movie a show.
Yeah.
It's very like old Southern
boomer.
lady that's
I know.
confused.
I'm still thinking about also Bon Iver. How you were like, you gotta put Bon Iver. The type of men Bon Iver would attract. I wonder what
She's
that would
putting
be.
a fucking college essay as her favorite song.
Have you seen a picture of Bon
Raya.
Iver?
I mean, it makes sense. It's making a lot of sense.
You might as well put like the Gettysburg Address. It's
That'd
like
be cool.
That would be cool. That would catch my. That would
That'd be
catch.
pretty cool.
That would catch my attention. I would be like, okay.
Let's go. What was your MySpace song?
My MySpace song. I don't remember. So where was the song that you
On the
put
left
it?
side
Oh
of the
gosh.
page.
I don't remember.
okay, I had so many.
my
okay, I
God.
had
Never mind.
Yin Yang Twins song when there was like they had the whistles
Whistle
at the
song?
top. No, not the whisper song.
Yeah.
It was whistles.
No, it goes dun 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 dun. What? Which one?
It was
oh,
like
there's
kind
a
of like
bunch
a
of
halftime
whistles.
show.
There's a
Yeah.
lot of whistles in their
That
songs.
one. There was a Pussycat Dolls song.
Do you know what song?
I can't remember it. But then my friend and I would always compete to find the like. I had MySpace in high school, so it was like 2007-ish. We were always competing to find the like. Remember the Sean Mullins Lullaby song? Can we
Yes,
Please
yes.
sing it.
you know this song. Everyone knows this song.
Lullaby.
And we were so obsessed with finding this kind of esque of a song where it was like, it wasn't emo and it wasn't alternative. It was like in between emo and alternative. It was that kind of 2000s. You know what it was?
I remember.
This is the songs you're obsessed with. You would watch like the CW. You would watch One Tree Hill. You would watch Dawson's Creek. And they always had like a song at the end or a feature song. And bands, if you could get your song on that show, you would like pop off.
Yeah,
That was like how you made it back then.
Dawson's Creek song was like a Paula Cole song, right?
Yeah.
So iconic.
Yes, that's what thrived back then. And we were always finding the new one, and our MySpace song would change every week. It was my joy in life.
See, so describing yourself with one song is kind of fun
But
and
she
exciting.
changed it every week.
Also,
Right,
Jesus
if you could
Walks
change.
by Kanye. Listen, it was a different time.
It sure was.
It was.
Iconic albums. Early albums, iconic.
Wait, so
Yeah.
for those like things that the guys were saying to the women really quick, I want to say there was a tweet that I saw. It was a guy who witnessed this, okay? So a girl was getting catcalled in the streets. This stranger said to her, "Hey, nice ass." And then she just goes, "Thanks. That's where my poo-poo comes from." And he freaked out. And I was like, that's brilliant. Genius. You gotta be weirder back.
Yeah.
You ever
Thanks.
kind of
That's
like
where
a good...
my poo-poo. That's where I keep my poo-poo. I think that's what she said.
Yeah.
I think that's what she said. That's where I keep
poo-poo
my
keeper.
poo-poo. Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah, because fuck these guys.
Catherine, you got a lot of poo-poo in there.
Yes, I
Yeah,
do.
yeah.
I'll take some of your poo-poo. You probably can't hold on to that much. I'll take your poo-poo.
Yeah, move your
move
poo-poo maker. You know?
I'll take it.
Yes.
I just want to ask the room, has a stranger ever come up and like tickled your foot or rubbed your belly when you were pregnant or anything like that? Okay.
No.
Well, I
Tickled your foot.
Well, there's one of these guys. He was getting a pedi and he tickled my foot. She was getting a pedi and he was right next to her and he tickled her foot. So I'm wondering, like, if that's ever happened. Then I remember Ali Wong in her special talked about a guy coming and rubbing her belly, and then I know friends who had that happen.
The belly thing probably happened. I do that. I can't help myself.
Maybe women, but I don't know. I put off a vibe, like a don't touch me vibe.
Yeah.
I don't think you would come up and rub my belly. I don't think you would.
No, I would not rub your belly. I would rub others.
Really? Oh, okay, yeah.
I can't help it. Dude, I realize if I was a guy, I'd be in so much trouble now. I'm a toucher, and I
was
realize
just thinking that.
I touch ass. I touch my girlfriend's asses. I just went to the Beyonce concert, and my friend was with me, and we were like taking pictures outside the stadium. She was kind of like posing, and another woman was walking by and just smacked her ass, and she felt so weird about it. And I was like, I kind of understood the other woman. I was like, that's. I maybe again it's the Southern thing, but I'm touchy, and I realize now I don't know. It's a hard thing to break.
Maybe the culture of not necessarily the South, but it's like girls in a bathroom at a club.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
that,
I went to
where
an
it's
all-girls
like-
Catholic high school
Oh, there it is. Yeah.
where we just like touching each other.
It's lesbians.
We were licking each other.
Yeah,
in the
I went to an
hallways.
all-girls school to Catholic school, and by God,
Yeah, we were
we
just
bred lesbians.
we sat on each other's laps and braided our hair during English class.
That's different then.
But okay, I do this, and I feel like I should break it. But like after shows, when you do like pictures and meet and greets or whatever, I am so scared about other people feeling bad about like knowing where to touch me or what to do, that I grab everyone and I hold everyone and I'm like, it's okay. We don't have to feel weird here. And I realize I've made men uncomfortable by like how much I've just grabbed them and taken pictures.
Where are you grabbing them?
Shoulders.
Shoulders.
But I am scared
you
of
just
the
grabbed
awkwardness.
Are you, and I don't mean this in a mean way.
Yeah.
Are you a guy's girl?
Um,
But you don't seem like it, but you're so rough and tough, right?
Well,
Come on, help me out.
She told her to change her profile, be someone else. for a guy.
Wait, I don't want to be. I want to be.
No, be yourself.
She said put Bon Iver
girl's girl.
or Bon Iver.
You have girl energy too, though. I think it's like more you're physically like a strong guy. Like
She's anti-mother.
Yeah.
She says she smacks people's asses. I said, I'm glad you're not a guy.
Yeah. Maybe
Big
I
jail,
I think I'm a
prison.
lesbian without the lesbian.
Do not put this on lesbians.
I know. They get mad
They will
at me.
come for you.
I know. I will be a lesbian one day.
Do you think you're bi?
I watch women porn, but I don't know if I could ever do. I've never followed through.
Okay.
Why? I don't even know if that means that I'm into women. I think I just can't get off of men being like, yeah.
My whole rule is if I watch porn and there's a guy's face, I'm out. I run away. I'll
yes.
smash my screen. I'll smash my screen.
New laptop.
I want to fucking see his face,
Right,
his stupid
just
face.
like body.
Yeah, you're no
Body.
use to me. Your eyes are no use to me.
Yeah,
Just,
I like
I
that.
feel offended. Who are you?
Stupid
Stranger
haircut.
danger.
Yeah, stranger danger.
I hate the way your mouth is moving. Why are
Yeah.
you talking?
No talking.
Please only like waist down. That's your only purpose to me. Because
Right.
it's like
Meat.
I am so particular about like I think what like my body being touched by a man.
Yes.
That it's like if I don't already know you, we don't already have a rapport, and I trust you in my safety, I don't want you to see you naked. Like I feel unsafe is what it is. So it's but with women, like women, we don't hurt each other in that way. I think I'm
Right.
just terrified of a stranger on the screen.
I felt that stranger danger on my Europe tour because usually when my fans are like 70% women and then 30% men, but they're mostly gay, and they'll show up to my shows wearing wigs of my bowl cut, and a lot of times they're and if it's men, they're always gay, right? Yeah, so they do that, And when I was in Europe, the wigs of my bowl cut, yeah, it's like a little
Are you
army.
serious?
Yes, yeah.
So
Do
cute.
you sell them?
I guess I could, but
You should sell them.
I guess I could. Then it's a real cult. Yeah. Comedy is a cult. No, so usually I'm used to like gay men doing it, and then I'll bring them on stage at the end if I'm able to spot them. In Europe, it was the first time I had like more straight guys who were fans who weren't afraid to. And it's different. I guess I was like, whoa, I'm not used to this. Where it was my first ever Europe tour. I was like, oh, European men aren't as afraid to be like, yeah, I'm here supporting a female comedian. You know what I mean? It was so weird.
Right.
That's so frustrating.
It was so weird. In Ireland,
cool.
one guy was like, I'm wearing your wig. I was like, okay, come on up. And I was like, what's your name, sweetie? And he was like saying whatever his name was. And then we took the picture, and then he was like, okay, I'm gonna go sit back down next to my wife. I was like, you have a wife? I almost pushed him.
Get out of my stage.
I almost pushed him. I said, you have a wife? It was like that. It just came out. Like I wasn't even trying to be a jumpy girl. But it's that stranger danger feeling.
Yeah.
My husband had to like protect him because I was like, you have a what? Like it was like that.
Yeah.
Almost pushed him off stage.
That's so funny.
We were very high up. He would have gotten hurt.
You'd have been fine.
I'm glad I didn't do that.
would've been
It's so like a green flag and such a turn on when like a straight man is supportive of a female artist.
I agree.
There's something about the chemistry there that where I'm like, oh, he's like secure.
It's secure.
He's cool.
Right.
He
Yeah.
likes women.
He came wearing a wig of my bowl cut. I don't know how long he had to travel looking like that in public.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's usually like, oh, I'm here because my wife likes you.
And they have to
And-
let you know
and
that.
they have to justify themselves. I don't get it.
Right. Yeah.
Or even the women that have to come up to you and be like, I don't like women, but I like you. And I'm
Yeah.
like, why are you shitting on yourself?
Yeah,
No, I know.
Weird.
Right,
Why
right.
are you hurting yourself?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
please, like, no males in porn.
And they all have dumb haircuts.
It would be hard to do porn with, what to do with your face is the It is like, I've wondered that. How do I look when I'm performing sexual things?
I know I don't. I recently.
I would try to keep a smile the whole time, but
Yeah.
Wow.
that's a serial killer. Right? Who's that? You would throw your laptop.
I feel like
if
that's its own like niche kind of
Yeah.
a smiling
porn.
one.
Yeah,
the
yeah.
whole time.
I have a quick question for all of you that I've been wondering. Do you laugh during sex, like with your partner?
Yeah, I do, but we're sick in the head.
Yeah, but
Well,
you've
it's
also
not
been
good.
together for so long.
Right. Yeah.
Like a new
Yeah.
person. If you've been dating them for like 3 months, would you laugh?
I think that's so hot.
I'm so in disagreement with this.
What?
Serious?
Yeah.
Or like-
the part of my brain that has to switch on in order for me to feel sexual is so far away from the part of my brain that
has
laughs.
like, oh wow.
So there's no humor. In order for this to turn on, this part has to shut off. It's like serious and like
Whoa. So you're like this?
I can't be giggly or anything like that.
Really?
What are we doing? We're serious. We're
Really?
fucking. We're adults. We're not gonna be like giggly little girls like laughing.
Wow.
So if they even crack a joke or make a funny thing, are you out of it immediately?
Immediately. So I was with Bobby for a decade.
Yeah, that's
How does
how
I
does
was
this work?
trying not to ask that.
No, I was
does
with
that
Bobby.
work?
He knows the rules. Like we can't. One of the reasons that we talked about it on Tiger Belly. If he would try to be like funny in bed, I'd be like, oh, I'm out. Like it totally takes me out of it. You can't be cute and silly. We have our moments for that. We're laughing 99% of the day. But when it's time to do this, can we like just get a little serious? Just a little bit.
Wow.
You're not like that. You guys are incredible. I wish I had more flexibility in that way.
I think it's so hot to be funny in yourself and sexual. Like I feel like to be sexual and have your humor intertwine is like it's like an explosion.
Also, sometimes
of
funny
perfectness.
things happen by accident.
Yeah.
Right? Sometimes you have to be
And
like,
this
yeah.
is white versus Asian.
Yeah. I think.
Oh, is
I
it?
don't
It
like
is?
to acknowledge.
No, she likes it.
Just
Oh
we
no!
just-
Oh, are you kidding? I'm in the bed with my husband. I'm always like, "Come on in," things like that. Yeah, about my hole. I'm like, "Come on in," and then he's laughing, and I'm like, "Okay, yeah, that was weird." Anyway, and he's like, "Knock knock," it's like that. But sometimes I'm just saying to her though, like sometimes funny things accidentally did happen
And
would happen, right?
Bobby and I were notorious role players. So it's not, this is also why I needed him to be serious. It was like we would role
Play
play.
the part. Take
Yeah.
your part
And the
seriously.
example that everyone knows about is, for instance, like I'm a shoemaker and he is an aristocrat.
See, but this is already funny.
But,
This is
but if I
hilarious.
giggle, if I break character, then the sex part is done. So it's like
I
I'm
know, it's
going
very
door to
hard.
door as like,
That's
as
so
a cobbler,
hard.
just
See, this
basically
is-
like measuring his foot and stuff.
See,
But if he cannot laugh, I cannot laugh. Like we have to be in character.
that's so hard. Because my husband also role plays too.
Yeah.
I like gangbang, so he has to
Play many roles.
He's always tapping in and out of and he kept doing this thing where he would announce the name of the person, so I know it's a different person. He goes, "Hey, it's Jean-Pierre." And then he would always name their job too. Always, "Hey, it's Jean-Pierre, the bus driver." And then tap it, and then he would go, "I'll be back, getting my boy in here, my other boy." And hey, it's Matt, the tour guide.
This is like the intro of a Bachelorette episode.
By the third one, we were cracking up. I was like, Ryan, why always the job too? They're always blue collar jobs too.
Wait, this is so interesting, the gangbang thing.
So how do you not laugh? Because obviously it's like he's going crazy. He's like, "I need help. I'm out of ideas. I'm out of ideas."
I'm him a writer.
I know it's a writer's room, one man improv team, and I'm just laying there.
Wait, the gangbang
Who's
thing is
next?
so interesting because I feel as though I totally get that, which is the reason why I like the role play, because it's a different person each time.
Oh, yes,
So
right?
it's
Yeah.
hard. It taps into that fantasy of like, I could no longer have sex with my partner as him, so he had to come in as someone else.
As an aristocrat.
Shoemaker, an aristocrat. What did you just watch?
That's like a
Coco?
lowly shoemaker. Yeah.
The facts you have to know to even be able
Wait,
to.
do,
was this
yeah,
from
yeah.
like a movie you watched as a child? Where
No, I
did you?
have so many characters, you guys. If you guys need tips and if you're running out of steam,
Yes,
I'll
please
I'll
show
text
to
them
Ryan,
to
my
you.
husband.
Yeah,
He's like, I have a bus driver, janitor. He's like out of jobs.
He's out of jobs.
You
yeah.
should start a TikTok channel that's like, okay, today's role play, I recommend
Yes.
like a little like a menu. You're the chef and you cook up the ideas for everybody and you give us like our parts. You have to
Oh.
go.
Okay.
Wait, where are you going?
Oh.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, am I allowed to?
Yeah, we need to do it.
I was protecting you.
No, I think we need to do it.
Do you want to tell her?
Is that okay really fast? You have to go?
No, do yeah, please. Wait, what's
Who's
happening?
gonna say it?
I need to do it.
Okay, well,
a
let me
surprise?
introduce this.
Okay.
Yeah.
Khalyla and Stella, Katherine has something that she wants to tell you guys.
Okay.
Wow.
We gotta like release you. I
Okay,
think. Yes.
go.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Oh, you how's it going?
Are you on tour?
Oh, I am on tour. And my special Father is out on Hulu and Disney Plus.
Yay.
My sophomore special.
It's on Hulu. Go watch it. We love her. ATSUKO, Father. Thank you for being here.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you.
Thank you.
but
Thank
we're
you.
not
Thank
ending.
you.
You stay.
Ooh, I love leaving on this drama. Bye-bye.
I love you so much. You're so
Wait, I need to explain myself.